Dear viewers, welcome to our channel. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating topic of vibrational frequency changes and how they are transforming our lives. As we move deeper into the fifth to seventh dimensional state, we are experiencing an unprecedented shift in our consciousness. The divine imprint is fully activated now, and we are being propelled towards multidimensionality and higher dimensions up to the 12th via our own soul and soul groups. The benefits of having a solar crystalline light body are numerous. Here are some of them. Access to higher dimensions. The solar crystalline light body is capable of accessing higher dimensions effortlessly. This enables us to experience a new level of existence and consciousness. Increased intuition. The solar crystalline light body is capable of absorbing ever higher and greater degrees of light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations. This enables us to develop our intuition and psychic abilities. Improved health. The solar crystalline light body is capable of absorbing more light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations. This can lead to improved health and well-being. Greater creativity. The solar crystalline light body is capable of absorbing more light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations. This can lead to greater creativity and inspiration. Increased energy. The solar crystalline light body is capable of absorbing more light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations. This can lead to increased energy and vitality. Greater sense of purpose. The solar crystalline light body is capable of aligning with the divine imprint. This can lead to a greater sense of purpose and meaning in life. As we break through our own mental barriers of self-perceived boundaries of what is possible and what is impossible, we are opening ourselves to infinite space, infinite possibilities, and infinite ways to exist. Our new solar crystalline light bodies are absorbing ever higher and greater degrees of light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations, enabling us to access multidimensionality effortlessly. Light holds colors, and sound includes a wide range of frequencies that are beyond our current understanding. We are in a state of extremely high vibrational frequency changes, not only in our bodies and form, but also in our consciousness. This shift is accelerating, and we are moving towards a new era of existence. Let's explore some of the key aspects of this transformation. The divine imprint. The divine imprint is the blueprint of our soul, and it contains all the information about our purpose, mission, and destiny. As we awaken to our true nature, we start to align with the divine imprint, and we become more aware of our soul's journey. This alignment enables us to access higher dimensions and multidimensionality. The solar crystalline light body. The solar crystalline light body is a new form of body that is emerging as a result of the vibrational frequency changes. This body is made of light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations, and it is capable of accessing higher dimensions effortlessly. As we absorb more light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations, our solar crystalline light body becomes more refined and sophisticated. The sound and light frequencies. The sound and light frequencies are the key elements of the vibrational frequency changes. These frequencies are beyond our current understanding, and they are transforming our consciousness and our bodies. The sound frequencies are capable of breaking through the mental barriers, and the light frequencies are capable of activating the solar crystalline light body. The multidimensionality. The multidimensionality is the ability to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously. As we awaken to our true nature, we start to access higher dimensions effortlessly. This process requires a shift in our consciousness, and it enables us to experience a new level of existence. Breaking through mental barriers can be challenging, but it is possible. Here are some practical ways to overcome this mental barriers. Identify the mental barriers. The first step in overcoming mental barriers is to identify them. You can do this by reflecting on your thoughts and beliefs and identifying the ones that are holding you back. Challenge your beliefs. Once you have identified your mental barriers, you can start challenging them. Ask yourself if your beliefs are based on facts or assumptions. If they are assumptions, try to find evidence that contradicts them. Take small steps. Breaking through mental barriers can be overwhelming, so it's important to take small steps. Start with something that is manageable and work your way up. Visualize success. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you overcome mental barriers. Visualize yourself succeeding and achieving your goals. This can help you build confidence and motivation. Get support. Breaking through mental barriers can be difficult, so it's important to get support. Talk to friends, family, or a mental health professional. They can provide you with the support and encouragement you need. The Solar Crystalline Light Body is a physical body, but it is much less dense than the 3D body was. It is reshaped and purged off dark and sinister energies, such as traumatic experiences and self-hatred, to give it a crystalline appearance. This entire process takes a toll on some people, and they may experience physical ascension symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, and body aches. The transformation from a carbon-based body to a solar crystalline light body is a gradual process that occurs in several phases. The first step is to align and develop our light body, which includes energetic aspects, chakras, aura, meridians, and light organs. The light body mirrors our physical body in almost every way, except there is no 3D physical aspect. It is energy, or light, that mimics the 3D body. When we are in 3D, our goal is to heal our chakras, cleanse our bodies, and live as healthy as possible. When we are self-destructive, eat unhealthy, lack exercise, or live a spiritually void existence, it throws our light body out of alignment, or prevents it from developing properly. This can lead to many problems. When the light body is strong, whole, and in alignment with our physical body, we move into 4D. In 4D, we unify our opposites and become one. This includes the light body and the physical body. These two aspects of ourselves merge together in an internal alchemical union. When the light body is fully formed, we no longer need the physical form. In fact, the physical form becomes a burden to us. There is quite a lot involved in this process, and it requires us to break through our mental barriers and align with the divine imprint. The concept of spirituality is closely related to the vibrational frequency changes that we are experiencing. Spirituality is the recognition of the interconnectedness of all things and the understanding that there is more to life than what we can perceive with our 5 senses. As we awaken to our true nature, we start to recognize the spiritual dimension of our existence. This recognition enables us to access higher dimensions and multidimensionality. The 5th dimension is a non-physical world that is only experienced by the spiritually awakened. It is a level of consciousness that is beyond our current understanding. As we ascend to 5D consciousness, we experience a shift from a 3rd-dimensional consciousness to a 5th-dimensional one. This shift requires us to shed our ego and gain control of our future through an elevated level of consciousness. The ascension is the process of raising our vibration and accessing higher dimensions. It is a journey of spiritual awakening that requires us to break through our mental barriers and align with the divine imprint. As we absorb more light, sound, and love frequencies and vibrations, we become more refined and sophisticated, and we start to access higher dimensions effortlessly. The universe is a vast and complex system that is beyond our current understanding. As we awaken to our true nature, we start to recognize the interconnectedness of all things and the role that we play in the universe. This recognition enables us to access higher dimensions and multidimensionality. We hope that you found it informative and thought-provoking. We would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. What are your experiences with vibrational frequency changes? Have you noticed any changes in your consciousness or your body? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We believe that your opinions and feedback are valuable, and we would love to hear from you. Your comments can help us improve our content and create videos that are more relevant to your needs. So, please take a moment to leave a comment and let us know what you think. We are committed to creating high-quality content that is informative, engaging, and thought-provoking. We believe that our videos can make a positive impact on your life, and we would love your support. If you enjoy our content, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing our videos with your friends and family. Your support can help us continue to create daily videos that inspire and inform. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you.